Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Rush in the building, holding it down at the Labudo Network. This is my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, you need armed guards or unarmed guards, call up my business line or just hit me up on my Instagram and I'll get right back to you, man. The bigger the contract, the more money we make together. So let's get this chicken together, you heard? Today I got a dope panel today, man. We about to expound on the uh death of Stafora. Nah, man, and I wanna, start off with the general questions on what are y'all thoughts on the incident that took place in the Dominican Republic with Stafora? Talk to me.
Hey, good morning to everybody on the panel. My understanding is that a mother dropped off her 11-year-old child in the morning, 7:30, to go on a school field trip, and then at 11:30, she was informed that her child passed away. Um, the child was picked on a lot, even though she'd been in school for 4 years for being Haitian. Um, Supposed to be 87 students and only 3 adults on the trip. And nothing been, and the father and the mother are still waiting to hear news of what happened. So, and then a couple weeks ago, a woman lost her child in prison, giving birth to her child in prison, and that child passed away. So, because the mother was Haitian, so there's a lot of hatred towards Haitians in the DR.
Yo, that's crazy. So the parents don't even know the whole situation yet.
No.
Now they have no idea. The school still hasn't gave the mother a definitive answer of what took place at their school field trip because the kids they went on the school field trip uh, and as they went swimming together, the three boys deliberately drowned her in the pool. The first time they drug her down the water, she came up. They did it the second time, she still was able to come up, but the third time they did it, she actually drowned. So yeah, man, I think it's an unfortunate thing that took place within that school, and I wanna get y'all thoughts on that before we start unpacking on this issue what took place in the Dominican Republic on the death of Stafora. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Starting with you saying, yo, go ahead. You know what I mean? Expound on this.
yeah, that's a sad. I just heard about that situation when you told me about it, but that's a sad situation for the little girl and the parents. And I think there's no room in this world for any hate crime or any violence like that. So, but I hope she gets justice. You know, but that happens like more often than we know about it, especially in like places like DR and stuff, because they got the thing where they got the Afro Latinas and the lighter skin Latinas over there. So it's kind of crazy. But I hope she gets justice.
What about you, Wale?
Right. So pretty much, I haven't heard about this until you told me and brought it up because yeah, I haven't really been in YouTube enough to like, well, yeah, because usually when I'm in YouTube, usually when I try to look up these types of topics, I usually be on par with this, but I haven't heard nothing about this until you brought it up to me. So a little bit crazy how this is all coming down, but yeah, because it was a little bit weird because because one is like, okay, you having a school field trip is like you would think you would be around somebody that is having some type of security around the kids to watch over them and everything if it was a school field trip. And then two is like, were these boys with them on this school trip, or neither were these boys just a part of the land of Dominican Republic? So that's something right there. Like you have to put that in question because anything that's a school trip, you would think you'd be isolated from anybody of the land to a certain degree. so you don't have to infringe on with anything. So just seeing this happen, there's definitely a lot of questions that need to be had, not only from the sense of Dominican Republic itself, from whatever happened on there, but even from then as far as the people that were operating the school trip. So yeah, a lot of questions
So,
need to be asked.
so Russ, let me ask you: there was no adult supervision there?
None whatsoever. I mean, that's what they're saying. I mean, like right now, like nothing is like a definite thing. I mean, like a lot of speculation is going on. I mean, and people suspect that this was this stems from the hatred that they have towards the Haitians. I mean, like it's so bad out there that rumor is that the bodies, like she has, the mother is unable to bury the body yet because she's trying to get an autopsy, and the authorities within the Dominican Republic is refusing to do the autopsy because of her ethnic background, because the daughter is a Haitian. I mean,
That's
and
wild.
that's just, yeah, man, that's crazy. And another rumor that's circulating right now in the web space, they're saying that those three kids that killed that innocent girl, they're in the United States right now. So it just shows you that, I mean, if it was a real accident, like, they would have come forward and, informed the authorities that it was by accident. But nah, like, I mean, that's kind of fishy that, I mean, they fleed off to the United States just so that, I mean, they ain't got to, I mean, do the time for the crime that they did, man. And these are young kids, man. Like, this is how they're groomed to hate a certain um uh demographic of people with a different ethnic background. And it's like, I'm gonna ask y'all another question, right? Like, do you think the Dominicans within that country uh have a heightened sense of xenophobe? Talk to me.
Heck yeah. Yeah, they always been known like me no black papi, me no black. But you
Yeah,
can't go to Spain though, huh? Or Mexico.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that we in 2025 and we still worrying about the color of people's skin. We're not far removed from that yet. It's crazy. So much ignorance, yo.
Wally, what's your
yeah. I
thoughts?
mean, I, it's hard.
Nah, I
You would
mean,
think we would be far removed from that by now, but it's still going on.
because we already clinched in people's mind frames, so it's never gonna go away. We've already chatted about that as an ideal of things. I mean, because you know how it is, right? It's neither skin sex that they qualify, or they neither classify by classes. In one way or the other, you're gonna find hate somewhere. So
You know,
knowing that hate is always privy, because as far as quote unquote balance of light and dark, it's always gonna be there no matter what. People are always gonna judge you one way or the next. And even if you took it off the table, there'll be another way to judge you, one way or another.
yeah.
So, but yeah, more likely so it is. But I think not even in the sense of even just xenophobia, because you also got to think about it. It's not even just that; it's also the hate. Because you got to think about it, the origins of said land that is occupying the, because you know how Haiti and then Dominican Republic. If you understand the history of the land, now you understand like why is there more hate, because they know that most of that land was mostly, hold down because of the Haitians.
Yeah.
So when you bring
Not
that
not
hate,
not to, most people don't know this, but Haiti has the deed to the whole entire island. Nobody really expounds on that. Like it, you know what I mean? And I just think it's crazy that, you know what I mean, like, like my man Finn was saying, man, like, discrimination is still, relevant to this day with the Dominicans out there. You know what I mean?
And the crazy part about it, Dominicans is seeking justice for Dominicans being deported out of Puerto Rico and being deported from Jamaica, being deported from other parts of the islands, and being sent back to the DR. But you're doing the same thing, and I'm not even going to say cousins. We were in the same island. The island is Hispaniola. Same people. you just went ahead and you just want to get a little bleached out a lot longer. And then the only time you care about the black people is when we do the music, bringing the people in with the money. We do well for soccer representation, for boxing and baseball. Like, you got to stop playing these games and these self hatreds. And also, when somebody is born on your land, they're a resident of your land. It doesn't matter what color they are, because that's the law of most lands anyway. And if somebody is half Haitian and half Dominican, but they're full Hispaniolan, they got rights. So, you're playing games with people's lives. But you know what? Everything happens and going to be returned to you. And when you look for sympathy when it's your turn, you probably won't find it.
Yeah, probably. You won't.
Now, most people don't know the history between the Haitians and the Dominicans, but it's it's not a real good history. The relationship between the Haitians and the Dominicans since back then. Now, I mean, most Haitians are very welcoming and loving. It's mostly towards the and I'm not saying all Dominicans is like this, but there's a good portion of them that still hold the ideology of Rafael Trujillo. Know what I mean, and if for the audience that's watching right now, if you're not familiar of the Parsley Massacre, but Trujillo basically killed like thousands of Haitians trying to cross the border. Know what I mean, like if you wasn't able to pronounce this word in Spanish, then they would know that you're a Haitian and they will kill you right there on the spot. Know what I mean, and this is just one of the social injustice that goes on within our island. Know what I mean, so because most FBAs probably don't know this history or whatever. Know what I mean, because it's most people don't want to expound on like the flaws of their heritage, man. And this is definitely a flaw that I mean the whole within that side of the island.
So let me ask y'all. Y'all think it's learned behavior or taught behavior?
Taught,
It's
because
definitely,
what's going on for centuries is taught.
yeah, it's taught, yeah. Like they're raised to hate us. Know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Like,
honestly, if you
yeah,
didn't have that, if you didn't have that idea presented, what would be? How would they learn to hate? I mean, we ultimately look just like you. The only thing is the language barrier.
I agree.
yo, let me ask y'all a question, man. Like, what do you think was going through the mother's mind right now? Like, could you even fathom of what she's going through right now? Know what I mean?
Definitely, she just
Nah,
lost.
that's crazy. I couldn't fathom it. Because that's devastating if that happens to your child.
Yeah, and it's a month later. So it's like, I know it's like parents go through a lot of guilt, right? There's going to be a lot of anger, but like, you can't build trust anymore. Um, she was in the school for 4 years. You're not going to think anything else like, okay, she let down her guard and trusted the school. But I think now, people always say that saying like, kids will be kids. Man, there's some evil ass kids. I think all of us, we can look back in our childhood. I know I have some full on demons. Like I don't believe in that kids will be kids. And they grew up to be big demons later. Um, Bullying is something that's ongoing, and we just can't just sit back and like, oh, they'll work it out. It's your part as a teacher, educator, an adult, is to go ahead and stop this stuff. Um, but you allow this to happen, it's like everybody's responsible at this point. The students, the teachers, the people on the field trips, bus driver, all of you guys are held responsible.
Yeah, I definitely think the school should be held responsible. Because why wasn't there any adult supervision there?
See, in the sense of that, right? Let me ask this question, right? do you believe in that sense that leadership in this format, as far as leadership amongst the kids, is becoming dead? Because honestly, you look around it one way or another, leadership is really becoming dead in a lot of ways. Because ain't no one taking no force ahead to really calm down or control the situation at a whole. And shit like this happen. So that's some BS. And granted, we know like these three boys that did this is 9 to 10 amongst the land. So granted, you can't do nothing about that per se, ultimately, because they're not connected with the school. But even from that stint, like there has to be something going on here, because you can't tell me you on a school trip. Okay, you're on a school trip. Who motherfucking surveying this? Who's chaperone? Who's doing anything? Who's watching? Who have eyes over this? And is it just one person, or are there multiple people? Because for you to tell me this young girl got drowned and no one didn't see it?
Yeah,
In November.
that's wild.
Yo, you know what's crazy, y'all? Like, yo, this didn't even hit the local news until this video clip of her went viral online. It's just now it's starting to hit the news now. But
Yeah, I didn't even
that's
know until you
crazy.
told me.
Yeah, man. I think it's horrible. Yo, Stan, I pulled up the article you want me to pull up. So what exactly you want me to do?
Oh,
Like you want to read it, or you just want to keep her picture up on here?
oh, go ahead. You can read. I
You
can't pick up my glasses. I'm on the phone. So,
all right? Hold on. Give me a sec. Yeah, I can't really read it myself. Wale, can you read it?
Hold up. Hold up. Okay, Sephora and Marie. Is that Morsi Joseph? 11. Okay, yeah. Drop it down a little bit. That just step it away. No. Go up. Wait, which one part you want me to read? Because I don't know which one part you showing me. I'm over here. Hold on, let me look at it on this end. Let me look at mine. Let me see. Shit. All right. Let me read this one. Hold on. 2 weeks after an 11-year-old Haitian girl, an honor student, died during a school outing in northern Dominican Republic, her mother says she still doesn't knows how or why it happened. Sephora, Annie Marcy Joseph, a student at the Leonardo da Vinci Institution in Santiago, I don't know if I said that correctly, died on November 14 during a field trip to a private ranch that include a swimming pool in Burabo. The girl is pursued to have died after drowning, but the circumstances remain murky as the school has failed to provide a detailed account of what happened. So, damn, bro. Like, okay, if it's a private outing, you're on a private ranch, how the hell?
like you don't have security, lifeguards.
Like, for real, you on a
Yeah,
private land. So how the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah. No security, no lifeguards, none of that, man. Just them kids running around by themselves.
yeah, that
All because of the school. Know what I mean? I guess it's, and you know what's crazy? Like they had a rule where the schools weren't allowed to take kids out on field trips dealing with water, but somehow, you know what I mean? The school, I guess, broke the rules and took the kids out to go swimming. I mean,
yeah, that's crazy. Because when we used to go on field trips, man, they had chaperones, they had several teachers. I don't know what's
Right.
going on in the school system today.
I mean, granted, it's a school system outside of us, but even then, bro, you can't tell me no one ain't watching everyone. Like, if someone could go in the pool, you got someone watching the pool just in case no one don't drown or something.
Yeah,
Like,
my child's not going if there's no adult supervision there. Like, period.
Yeah, I remember like we'll go to the beach, but we weren't allowed. Now this is Miami. We weren't allowed to go in the water part. You go ankle deep, and that was it. Like you couldn't no swim trunks, just ankle deep. Come back, stay on the beach. That was it. There was no water allowed because like once you get in the riptide or anything, you drown. That's a huge lawsuit and responsibility for the school, the county, and the state.
Yeah, and I ain't even go on these elaborate trips to DR when I was a kid. We used to go maybe to the zoo the most.
Right. But even
We
if
ain't
you
go to
went,
DR and yeah,
yeah,
we wasn't going to no DR out the country and none of that.
yeah. But even then, bro, it's like a private ranch. Someone owns that private ranch. So you trying to tell me there wasn't no supervision amongst that? Like,
So they should be held accountable too then.
yeah, bro. Like, there's a lot of people that got to be held accountable around this bitch. That's crazy.
I just hope she gets justice. I hope the family gets justice because that's a sad situation.
Not for real.
I got a question. Like, when are we gonna stop as Black people stop funding trips to Dominican Republic and other countries that don't mess with us like that?
That too, but I don't understand how they going. What? How at that age? Why are they going to the Dominican Republic?
No, they live
Nah,
there.
Sam. She's from there. She born and
Oh, I didn't know
raised
that part.
out
I thought
there.
that.
Yeah,
But
that is
a lot
Oh,
of
okay, okay,
times
okay.
the people from Haiti they migrate
Oh, okay, okay.
to Dominican
we
Republic
on the same line. So
trying to
yeah,
find
that's
you know what I mean a better life because their economic status is a lot better than Haiti's. Right now, Haiti, you know what I mean, is real unstable. So a lot of them are fleeing to different parts of the world. You know what I mean, especially Dominican Republic because it's like right there. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay, I got you.
and what makes it even worse, the kid is an honor student. She ain't even in trouble or nothing like that. None yet. But yet you over here somehow she gets buried. Like you gotta make it make
Happens
sense.
to the good kids.
And also, sadly, the parents are trusting the law of the land.
Well, I ain't gonna lie though, but this is like historically becoming to be a bad thing for Dominican Republic because now you're really showing your actions. Because okay, if tourist says, "Okay, I want to travel," you're gonna be the least place to travel because you constantly keep getting these stories about deaths and everything else. What's up?
Yeah, I got a friend that got robbed out there, and he went on vacation. He got robbed by the police.
Yo, that's
He got
regular
shot in his
though.
arm.
Oh, yo, they popped him. That's crazy.
See,
Yeah, he got away, but he got shot in his arm. He got it was a friend of I know of him. He wasn't like my man's really, but he was my cousin's man, and he got shot by the police and robbed by them.
Yeah, I mean the police out there they be extorting niggas out there. Know what I mean? That's their thing. That's how they make the extra bread is extorting like people that visit the country. If they
Where
know
are we
you're an
going?
American, huh?
Where are we going?
No, I'm just
But I'm just
explaining.
saying, but but
Yeah,
why are we like okay? Like I'm on the West Coast.
yeah.
There's another land over here that's like do some stuff to Black people, and they're like, well, when you want to go? I live in
Okay,
California.
okay. I see where you're getting at. Why do black people support going to
Any
Dominican
land
Republic?
country that don't respect Black people, like why do we go?
Well, I mean,
Well, I
most
know I
people
know a lot of black men go.
they're not aware of the history of that island. So I mean, they
Yeah,
will start learning things as they're out there. Know what I mean, but
yeah,
yo, most people don't know that history, that gruesome history of that island. Know what I mean, so
yeah.
it's just
Especially
tough.
it's
You know what I
dangerous,
mean?
especially going among. It's dangerous though going over there, especially amongst the people. If you ain't staying in the tourist area,
forget tourists. It don't really matter. I mean, there's people
Yeah,
that would
I ain't gonna hold
tourists
you.
and
They,
they
they,
got
they be
tattoos.
lining niggas out there. They said when you go out there, you gotta be careful with the Uber drivers and all that. Cause some Uber drivers be lining niggas up. I mean, so you definitely gotta be
yeah,
precautious going out there. Like if you don't know the language, you don't know nobody out there, man. Yeah, you better off staying in a tourist spot, cause you gonna get lined up. Word is born. I mean,
Even with the
yeah.
tourist spots,
But I
people
know
getting dropped off too. Shit. I mean, think about it. Look, think about all them stories of them tourists that went over there and then never came back. Nah, bro. Nah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, Miami, if you want to be in Little Dominican Republic, you know where to go. Southwest 35th Street. We're finished. We're done.
Yeah,
You go on Little Haiti, Northeast
yeah.
2nd Avenue, Northwest 2nd Avenue, Dixie Highway, 54th Street. You're finished. You're done. Opa-locka, aka Jamaica. You're done. I don't want to go no place that don't want to see me there.
That's
I see my people
exactly.
in Florida. We good. Like I don't.
You wanna know? And I heard it's a lot of racism in Italy too. I heard they don't even serve like some restaurants. They don't even serve black people. Like they won't even serve you.
Yeah,
I
I've
never been,
heard of
so
that
I'm
too. That's why I'll never go to Italy, man. You'll never catch me out
yeah,
there. I mean, yeah. They're not even like subtle with it. Like they overt with it.
yeah.
Like they don't let you know they don't rock with you because of the color of your skin. I mean, and that's the
yeah. I
world we
think
live
going
in,
to
man. Yeah.
it's crazy, but I think it's dangerous going out the country. Period to anywhere. Like I think it's a little risky.
We gotta like start
Yeah,
some
it's always
places that
risky, but
welcome
that's
us,
the thing.
but we gotta start. Like
I think it's risky now because of with the rumors of wars. Certain countries don't get along. Yeah, you're gonna get caught up in the crossfire. Nah, you're right about that. Like right now is the worst time to be traveling. Or is wrong.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? When I was
yeah,
traveling like crazy, it was like early 2000s. You know what I mean? So it wasn't as bad. Like it was cool to travel. It wasn't like you ain't had to worry about, you getting lined up. Because like everybody was kind of good back then. But now people are, going through some hard times and they'll do anything for their survival. Know what I mean? So if you're an American going over their spot and you're not tied to nobody at the locals, yo,
yeah,
it's like 75% chance you gonna get robbed, my nigga. What is wrong?
yeah.
Know what I
Fact.
mean?
mm,
So let me ask y'all this: y'all think racism is getting better or worse?
worse, and this is why I say worse because now what I've seen online, they have this thing in the UK because I'm in UK or Europe. I'm seeing this thing where it said don't play in the snow. They don't like don't we don't want dirt playing in the snow. And it's not like people like us. They going after people who are mixed, who are like lighter skin. So they like,
Mhm.
we don't want these, we don't want them here anymore. Even though they're cousins, literally. Like, this is your cousin. You grew up with this person. You might be related to this person. It's too late, right? So
Mhm.
this whole thing of like they don't want to play in the dirt, they don't want to play in the mud, they don't want mud in the snow. It seems to be an ongoing thing right now with everybody across the world. Like they don't want black people in their countries. They don't want their children in their countries. They don't want the interracial marriages. They don't want the kids. So it's growing out like that. So
Yeah,
we got to be mindful. I don't understand like how we as a people do not think like, hey, this is not a good place for my kid when your kids are being punished. This whole thing of like the child will be resilient no matter what is to me BS. People got to start thinking for their own children and stop thinking for themselves. Not
yeah,
blaming the parents at all, but I think for all of us, like when we send our kids to schools where they outnumbered and they don't have anybody to align themselves with that they can relate to me is dangerous.
yeah. I think there's just so much ignorance out. It's a lot of division too. You can see it now with they try to divide people a lot with the Muslims and the Christians. You see the big old battle they having right now
Where
with the everywhere. With the Muslims, they said they're trying to take over the. You see them storming the streets. I say it happened in Detroit. I think it happened in Washington, in Texas. You just see them storming the streets, saying they taking over. The revolution is now, and I think it's like raid baits to get Christians mad. And then you see the Christians saying get rid of all of the Muslims. It's just a lot of division going on right now.
Oh, so pretty much
Yeah,
religion.
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, whole lot. Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
like
yo,
storming the streets. A bunch of Muslims.
that's happening in some of the parts in Africa. That's why
Yeah,
I mean, that's why Trump got involved talking about like, yo, if you don't stop bodying the Christians out there, it's gonna be on and popping. So yeah, yo, a lot going on, man. Know what I mean? And like, yo, the
It's
whole
all for division.
yeah, but everything is boiled down to. I know the situation in Dominican Republic is like it stems from racism, but in reality, man, it's either right now it's like, yo, it's good versus evil right now. Know what I mean? Which is going to separate the goats from the sheeps. This is all prophetic, man. Like, yo, we at the last hour, so everybody's hearts is growing cold right now. Know what I mean? So it's like, yo, this is everything that's popping off right now is a part of biblical prophecies, man. Word is born.
I mean, I wouldn't say that they churning cold. I'm saying they showing up. Forget that. I mean, if you always had it in you, you just showing up.
Yeah,
That's how I look
I
at it.
think.
Because that's with anybody. Like, if you do some dirt to somebody and they were pretty much like, if you know someone before that they was a good person, they got done dirt, and then they magically started doing dirt, they finally showing up. I don't take
Mhm.
like you just churn. No, you finally showing up. Someone did something to you, and you finally showed up who you really are. Because at the end of the day, you wouldn't change who you is just because someone did you dirt. You just keep on going and just move on. So a lot of people out here that are not what they think they are, or they're only good, quote unquote, to their own people. No, you always been dirt. I just call it for what it is. Like, fuck.
Yeah, I think a lot of people lost trust. That's all. Everybody's on a defense right now. That's what it is.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we can look at it as we lost trust, but let's be honest here. Was there ever really trust built across the board? And if there was trust built across the board, by whom? Because the only people that's only building trust is only people that are the higher ups to the next higher up. We as people are not building trust with people across the board. So it ain't nothing really to be known. Because guess what? Everyone's gonna predict on the actions of people that do whatever they do. So let's say hypothetically one of us came out there and did some disrespectful shit. They already lost trust because one of y'all already came out here and disrespect shit. It's always that play that
Yeah.
always do it. We always suffer for the one person or the two or the three that always play. And it's been done throughout time. We seen it when we were in school. Let one dummy do some dumb shit. Everyone gets in trouble in the fucking classroom. For what?
But
Yeah.
also, like you see, like what you said earlier, Wally, like it's already in people's heart. So when somebody say they tolerate somebody, I'm like, oh, there's a time where you're gonna act out because tolerance
Hmm.
is never the goal. And like with understanding, and then people say they understand, like, nah, you're just tolerating right now because you're about to explode later. Because if
Hmm.
anything wouldn't be done, if you don't want anybody in your country, then you go ahead and let's see what we could do to help out your country so you don't return and we can have an honest whatever going on here. But let's be honest here, like Haitians was doing the jobs that DR people didn't want to do. Sounds familiar, right?
Always.
Right? So it's like nobody's taking away your jobs. And if anybody know anything about the islands, a lot of times because you live on the island, you're not guaranteed to work on the island because they won't hire you. They don't trust people on their own islands, and this is across the board in all the islands. That's why you'll see one person from this island work at another island, and this person from that island has to work in another island because nobody hire anybody in their own national islands like that. So they hire migrants coming in to work. They trust migrants before they trust their own people, their own nationalities. Sound familiar? Ain't that right, Britain? When you brought people, so
Right. But
Yeah,
everyone.
real familiar. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say but I think outsourcing has always been something that's always been done, regardless. Like we always been outsourced. It's neither here, somewhere else. Someone's outsourcing from somewhere, and you would think with outsource there would be a little bit more of an understanding or a respectable connection. But this right now, the way it's looking, is not the case.
yeah. And this whole thing is like the anti-Haitian, like, yo, it happens because everybody didn't want nobody like Haitians around, and all of a sudden after Fuji's, everybody wants to be a Sapai said. Man, I don't trust that stuff and then you find out some people were already Haitians before, and I'm like, weren't you like throwing rocks at Haitians when you was growing up? So
But Stan, you even know the history going down when in Florida back in the damn days when they was doing that stuff, like the warfare amongst Haitians. It was crazy.
yeah, so like you do all this stuff, and then after that, you make babies with Haitians and Jamaicans and African Americans, and you go out here and say, "Mira, me no black," and then, but like you angry with the Cubans because Cubans turn their nose up on you because they get political asylum. Puerto Ricans are Americans, so they're like, you're not even part of their class. You don't even matter. You can't go up to Mexico because Mexico look at you like you're poverty and you came there in a boat. Sounds familiar. Uh, and you know, you can't go to Colombia because you also got there in a boat. Sounds familiar. You're a refugee. And also you got to hide and you go up to Brazil. Sound familiar, right? So you're in the same flight as everyone else. So you assume that you will do better in life, but go ahead and keep it up. Like I tell everybody, I mean, that's something my father told me. He's like, anytime you face anybody from our country that's racist, tell them to go to Spain. Tell them to go to Spain. What do you think will happen if they go to Spain, guys?
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. The treatment will be a lot different from where they're from. I mean,
In what way? Don't be nice. Let's be honest.
similar to what the African Americans and the Black Caribbeans go through in America now. I mean,
You're going to be spit on, beaten, and you may not survive. Because guess what? Mira, you black. Because that's one thing that happens when you go out because like you're not go ahead and call somebody from Spain that they Latino and see how they look at you. Call them Hispanic. It's not.
yeah, I mean, anybody that's from Spain, like born and raised in Spain, and they have you know the genotype of a Caucasian person, they would be considered to be Spaniard. You know what I mean? Like the Hispanics from the Caribbean side, they're considered to be Latinos. That's why they say they're Latino, not Spanish, because Spanish and Latinos are totally two different things. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, and that's another thing like people don't really kind of like look into. You know what I mean, they don't really know about that, the
Right.
history of the whole Spanish and the Caribbean and all that. I mean,
Well, okay, but wait a minute. But right,
Yes,
think
wow.
about this, right? If they understand that there's two different things, there's Spanish and then there's Latinos or Latinas, however you want to look at it, right? Then my thing is, then how do you have how do you have more of a divide when it comes to saying, okay, so what really makes y'all different, other than one's being Spanish and one's being Latin? Because then at the same
well,
time,
I
if
mean,
Skin
everyone's
color.
bragging
okay,
against you, then
when it
how do
comes
you hate
to
someone else?
when it comes to most Latinos, like they got the indigenous blood, which is the Taino Indians. A little bit of African and mostly Caucasian because some of them, well, not some, but most of them, they kind of they more which they identify the uh group of people that conquered them. Yeah, I mean they kind of like relate to that side more you know than the ethnic side. I mean,
I
They
think that
don't
so that's
happens
why. That's
everywhere
why.
though.
identify
I
with
mean,
people
that's
that they got conquered by. Oh hell no! See that's bullshit. So what you're telling me is, if I'm Taino, I sold myself out just because I got conquered. Oh hell no! The fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
But you
Hell
are.
no! I'll
hey man,
die.
I'm just answering your question, man.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
just saying,
saying, yeah.
but
But I think that happens everywhere. I think that happens in America too with light skinned black people and dark skinned black people. I think that's just everywhere with the skin color thing. The darker ones get treated different than the lighter ones. I think that's just around the board everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, colorism is a real thing. Know what I mean,
Yeah,
but
that's why I hate colorism, bro. Like you'll
it's
never hear me talk about black this, white this, or nothing, man. I just talk about people. That's
but
it. When I speak,
but
it's
it's magnified in the Dominican Republic. Like that's the thing out there. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, like, yo, it is what it is, man. So if you're a black dude that wanna go out there trying to find a wife, just be mindful. because you know the passport. You know what I mean? That's like one of the main spot the
Yeah,
passports we
they not
go
trying to
to,
find
like
wives though.
Kasua
They
and
ain't trying
all
to find
that.
wives.
So just
Okay,
be mindful, man.
they try to find a good time.
Just be
Yeah,
mindful, man. They don't rock with you like that, man. Like, yo, you black. They
Colombia
don't rock with
too.
you like that. You
Colombia,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Great.
Colombia and all of them places, man.
What's up?
Yeah, I mean, yo, yeah. A lot of those Spanish speaking countries, they don't rock with us, man. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
So don't be surprised if you get treated a certain way when you go to certain parts out there. Know what I mean? They don't rock with black folks at all like that, man. Know what I mean?
don't
But
don't
But
be
they
hey,
got
surprised if he
I mean,
asks
that's
for the
just
cash out
a
either.
certain, it's a certain portion. They all not like that. You know what I mean? Like
for my
this
money,
part
they
you can
can
go to.
dump
You know what I
it.
mean? The niggas is cool and all that. You know what I mean? But just be mindful. They don't rock with you like that. You know what I mean? So don't be surprised. You know what I mean?
Don't
But think,
and,
but
and
Dress,
don't be surprised if she asks for the cash at.
but think about it, right? If people are not like that, if most, some, right? If they ain't like that, right? Again, what allows the others to think like that? Because again, you can sit and say it's taught, like someone gave that to them, and then they took that in. But even from this point on, what allows you to keep on thinking like that?
Ignorance.
But see, that's the thing, though. You can't be ignorant for your whole life. You went to school, right? You had to have
Nah,
some
some
restraint.
people. Yeah, but
Hey, yo,
some people choose to be ignorant.
hey, yo, could y'all read that comment right there? I can't
Yeah,
really
I
see
could
it.
read it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
All
said,
right, go
"Pro."
ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Folks,
Praz and Wycliffe really had Cali folks out here thinking they were Haitian. Is that how they were doing in Cali, Stan?
no, California a lot different. California, my understanding with California, there are some Haitians that came here from the old regime. So they makuts, they put a dictatorship. Not all. Like for me, what if you never gone to Miami, New York, and Boston, you're probably a makut. But those people probably passed away. But they have kids who don't speak Creole, or they're interested. Some of them do speak Creole, so not all, but a lot of people from the regime, from the dictatorship, are here in California. So that's not a lie. But also, we got some good Haitians in California. So, but I
Can
grew
I?
up in Miami.
Yeah, it's pretty
I mean, yo,
diverse down there.
Stan, you, my bad, sophisticated jerk.
No, you good.
You from Cali, so is there's a community of Haitians out there in Cali?
LA, there is Northern California. We're just trying to find ourselves, and some of us we get to see each other every once in a while. We just got a Haitian restaurant in Oakland. There's another one I'm gonna try to get to in San Rafael. So I'm in Northern California. So Northern California is a lot different from Southern California.
Yeah, New York, they scattered around. So
Yeah, but they always at Brooklyn. That's
yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn
Yeah,
is
they
like
heavy in Brooklyn.
oh yeah.
But
Flatbush
famous,
mostly.
I got a question to ask famous because famous, you said you don't look at color. I'm the same way, but you think it's because man in like New York City, man, everybody live with each other.
Yeah, I noticed that too, cause this like girls I would talk to, like they from different like states, whatever, and they don't really see Chinese people. They don't really see all these type of races. So I see all of it. Like in New York is everybody. It's not like we're all like one. And they got certain they live in a certain neighborhoods though, but they all come together in the workforce and everything. So you see a bunch of cultures, different cultures. You see, so it's not like I never see color. Like that's one thing. And I grew up in like all white schools. And so when I used to live in Florida, I was like one of the few black kids in the school. So I had a balance of both too. So I don't really see color. And I hate when people talk like colorism, like black this and white this. I don't really feed into that.
Yeah, just because, man, I never heard like the whole tether conversation and shit like that. So I had to ask somebody. I'm like, man, what is that, like a down south thing? Because up north, man, everybody be in the same like buildings
Yeah,
and shit like that. So everybody just got
yeah,
some Timbs on, and we talk like, hey, son, So you really don't see
yeah,
color, man. You just everybody the same. We like, hey, we in the same struggle.
Nah, California.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I see color because how they've been treating black people is crazy. Because you have, I ain't gonna say name of the radio stations out here. but they play black music, but they didn't want black people from the Bay Area to attend the functions. You see that stuff all the time. Um, like I'm not gonna go out my way and make you comfortable when you really going out your way to make me uncomfortable or unwelcoming with something that's associated to me and my peoples. And that's what happens
Yeah.
here in California because it's different. And it's different because like I've been to New York, I've been on the East Coast. You guys rock completely different than how things over here is. Because yeah, like you can close your eyes and you think you're hearing black people, but when you open your eyes, there's no black people around. And they don't even mess with us like that. It's like every once in a while you might get like a person who's not black who really see you as family. But
Hmm.
overall, this is not New York. And well, how people treat people in California, especially when you're black, when it goes to jobs and dating and school, it's something that you do have to be mindful of where you're at, and when you get hired, you represent your whole race. So it's different here in California. Unfortunately, we don't have the same level of love you guys have in New York City on the East Coast. It's not the same.
So what is it mainly like? Black, Mexican, and white? Is that how
No,
they
if you look
divide?
at the numbers for black people, we're low. We're like 4%, less than 5%. Because remember, like when M3 moved to Walnut Creek and we did the statistics, like African Americans are like a very low percentage. It's like 5%, 4%. So you're looking at a lot of Asians, um, a lot of Southeast Asians, a lot of Latinos. Um, so it's a lot of those people that's there, and they're, when I got somebody's put on like when you hear like the radio stations, it's not really black voices on the radio station, but the talent is black. So California is very different. It's something
Mm,
about the Rocky
okay.
Mountains. We're different up here.
Yo, Jerk, I gotta take that back. I do see color in Chinatown. The motherfuckers is racist. Yo, I'm telling you, I remember when I went to Main Street. 'Cause I used to go to school out there at Main Street. I went to Interboro, whatever. Man, if you walk past an Asian lady, she'll grab a person and run, literally. Like in Main Street, I'm telling you, Chinatown, they see color.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
it's
they they be
like
secluded from a lot of people though.
Yeah, because that whole area is like straight, like just China. So they don't really rock with black people like that in Main Street. I'll tell you that now.
I think the younger generation do though, man. Because when they
Yeah,
had
I
those,
haven't been
what
out
was
there in
it,
a
the Ghost
while.
Dragons and shit? They was up there having them
Yeah,
wars down in Chinatown. Yeah, they
yeah.
was
This is
out
when
there
I was in my
rocking Tims
twenties
and stuff.
though. Yeah, because I know I used to try to ask for directions when I went out there because I needed to because I didn't really be out there and ask for directions. Shorty grabbed a person and ran.
But Fame, you be out there iced out and stuff, so they be like, "Oh hell no."
Oh
Fame be out
shit.
there with the jewelry on. I be seeing it. They be like, let's go."
Nah, nah, Main Street. But
They said,
other than
"Hurry up
that,
and
man, New York
buy."
is pretty. Yeah, New York is pretty diverse, man. My next door neighbor's Asian, so I don't really have problems with Asians. So,
But yeah, Chinatown, they
but
do. They
it's just
do.
the Main Street Asians, man.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all a question, man. With the whole black fatigue, I don't know if you wanted to touch that, Rush, or which I think about Pearly, man. You think that that
Man,
black fatigue shit is nonsense?
she gaslighting niggas, man. Yeah, I mean, and it's all for good content, man. Know what I mean,
Wait,
For
hold
good
up. Y'all talk about just pearly
content.
things?
Yeah. She talk about the
What'd she
black
say?
fatigue. I seen her on Lapeef, man, and they had her on there. I'm like, man, why does everybody keep interviewing this motherfucker, boy?
What'd she say?
yo, it,
I
it
ain't see
yo,
it.
it brings in views, Jerk. That's why they do it,
So
and
it's
they
selling
bring.
out. That's what you're saying.
Go ahead, go ahead.
What was that, Wally?
No, I'm saying so. No, I'm saying like when Rush saying, "Oh, they doing it because of views," and I'm like, so what you're saying is they selling out.
No, I wouldn't say Lapeef selling out. I
Basically.
think they want to get to the bottom of like
I
why
ain't saying
people think
all
like
that.
that. But I'm like, man, you don't even need to know why some people think like that. I'm like, man, don't even entertain that shit.
Yeah. I hate
But
the
yo,
I hate the rage baiting
I ain't
stuff,
gonna
man.
hold you. It's good. It's good content. You know what I mean? It's spicy enough to to get the truth, but there's still a fine line that everybody still kind of respects each other. You know what I mean? It's not going to transition to something that's like, hateful. Like she's been on Lapeef, multiple times, and she's been on Fatty Joint. You know what I mean? Multiple times. So I think it's all for good content, man. The debates and all that.
Oh, okay,
But I
okay.
mean, what's your thoughts on that, Jerk? Like, you tell me.
Yeah, man, she definitely gaslighting. So I think people falling for the trap. Because in all reality, man, she come from a rich background. So it's like, man, you're not even really around. Like you selectively went into black areas. So, and then it's just like, man, you're not messing with the professional ones. So it's like, if you don't mess with business-minded people, I don't care who you dealing with. You're not going to get like favorable results if you don't mess with like people that are business minded, have that mindset and shit like that. So it's almost like she manufactured her own issues and stuff like that. Then now she's like doing the whole black fatigue. It seems corny because honestly, man, I just think she ain't getting no dick. And I just think of a black dude that had his shit together with Smash. Man, she'll toss all that stuff away, man.
Yeah,
So I think it's almost like she wants some attention from like to get everybody riled up.
Yeah, like from what I've seen throughout the years, like she like that Doc Meat, man. You know what I mean? So her boyfriend, look like
her boyfriend's been black.
Yeah, she even dated MTR. Well, I want to say date. You know what I mean?
Don't put that on NPR. He ain't date that. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Yo, listen, they went on vacation together. They went swimming together. So I don't know. I don't know what you call that. You know what I mean?
Nah. He ain't.
I know he went on vacation with the other chick.
Yo, he also took. Yo, listen, they had a little thing. Well, I don't know, but I've seen video clips and pictures of him chilling with Pearly Things, man.
That's that colorism shit.
Okay, chilling.
That's that colorism shit that Rush is doing right now. He trying to slander the light skinned guy's name. I see what you're doing, Rush.
Don't do that.
Just because he light skinned it.
Nah, but yo, listen, man, yo, Pearly Thing like Doc Meat, man. You know what I mean? Like, so
I think that's like that other chick that said the same thing.
She has a history.
Easy. She loved Dark Meat, but she put that on the side. Oh, the fuck out here.
See, so that's what I'm saying. I think, man, she ain't getting no attention, and stuff. So I think she's like, hey, let me rile shit up. Because, like, if females don't get the attention from the guys they want, they'll settle for the negative attention. And that's what I'm saying. I think she's just doing that. I think she's looking for the next cash out. So she's like, hey, you know what? Let me do this black fatigue and get
and that's been a trend lately, too.
Yeah.
So they probably hop on the trends to do that, too. When it's trendy to do, the people do that for views and stuff.
Right. But I mean, if you want to talk about it,
but I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. I think she got a thing for Myron though. Like I think she really want to link up with that nigga. What is wrong?
Oh, for real?
They both go.
Yeah.
You think Myron need to bite that bullet for the home team for the?
I ain't saying all that, but I suspect she got a thing for Myron, man. Word is born.
Because that's what I'm saying. I think like there's a homosexual black dude out here, man, that needs to just take that for the team, just to silence her. I think if he jump on that, man, she'll disappear.
I think so too. Like if she were to find a dude that's really into her, I think she probably wouldn't even fuck with the internet like that no more. To be real with you,
I thought she got a boyfriend though.
But with the money she has from her daddy, she should.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I thought she was dating some black guy.
That was back then though. They broke up. Like but
she had a new black. She had somebody new. I know,
I
like
didn't
a
know
few
that.
months ago.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
And he was black too.
Yeah, so she really like that Doc Meat, man. Where he's born, man. Where he's born. Ha ha.
Yeah. Oh man,
and the power of the BBC, and we don't talk about news channels either.
Yeah, my bad for going down that path. I just it came to mind when we talk about all this.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Somebody need to knock her up, get her pregnant. Next thing you know, she's a St. Clair or Joseph or Pierre or a Johnson or a Jenkins.
No. She gonna act. No. Look. Stan, she could asterisk that. She could asterisk that. She ain't doing that.
No, I'm telling you, man, if a brother that had it,
yo,
like,
Jerry, yo, okay, yo, if she was on the panel with us right now, like, what would you say to her? Like, would you say anything to her, or you just wait to, like, give her a rebuttal of certain statements she would say about people from our demographic? Talk to me.
I mean, I don't care why, I'm not one of them people, man, where I need to like get insight into why people hate. You know what I'm saying? I already know what it is. It's ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't even feel that way. I think people that like are insecure and they're kind of talentless, that's when you focus on hate. Because think about it. If you're winning in life and, man, you're able to attract what you want, man, you're not worried about hate. So I would just ask her. I'd just tell her. I'd be like, hey, man, I know you want a black guy. You need to get on Black People Meet. Just go find somebody, man. Fall back from all this like hate shit. And then when you find that, look, like a month after she gets with that black dude, she's going to have on like Black People Meet. Or not Black People Meet, but what's the one movement? Black Lives Matter t-shirts. She going to change her whole tune, man.
She's going to be podcasting in a dashiki.
She's going that route. Oh, there she.
Yeah, she gonna be what you say? Famous one of those Dr. Umar gowns and shit.
Yeah, like she look like Queen Latifah. Yeah, she gonna be on podcast looking like Queen Latifah.
Oh Lord, bro.
Yeah, but it's all gimmick, Rush. That's all that shit is. Because
let me ask y'all a question. If y'all wasn't, in a relationship right now, would any of y'all smash Pearly Things? And what would you rate Pearly Things, man? Talk to me.
Not for nothing. Pearly Things, she has a body. This is her face. Cause she keep herself up. And she used to be an athlete. But the face, this is the face.
I live in California. We have a lot of Miss Pearly Things. I'm not falling for it. Nah. I if I'm gonna deal with the snow, I don't want her to have that much experience with the blacks.
Stan said, hey, you better not be coming over with no Wu-Tang shirt or talk about I'm a fetish.
Yeah, like, nah.
You want that stuff to be organic.
So what would y'all rate her?
I say about a 5.
I'm about to say the same thing. I'll give her a 5.
I rate her as a conquest from Craigslist on the weekend.
Damn.
Oh,
okay, son. Shit.
God.
Right now, it's Sunday, and therefore now she want black meat because she had to go back to work tomorrow with a smile on her face. I'm sorry, I grew up in the Bay Area, so we're going to keep it real here.
Oh, man.
So, just a conquest on the weekend because that's, black men are fetishized here in California.
Oh, for real? They be snatching y'all up like that?
No, like not.
What about you, Rush?
Let me ask y'all another question. Due to her success, right, and the notoriety she has now, do you think she'll ever be able to find a suitable mate within her same level of a socioeconomic status? Talk to me.
Yeah, someone of her own kind and her own visuals. But I mean, you know how it is because we don't even know what visual she even quote unquote seek for. But it's like there's definitely someone she could have definitely had dated, like some nerd with some tech degree or some shit like that.
But you said suitable. Like, what do you mean? Like somebody she's actually attracted to, or?
I said suitable. I didn't say attraction.
No, I'm asking Rush.
Yeah. So somebody that that's aesthetically on point, successful, that got the cake up. Like, do you think she'll be able to link up with somebody on that level? You know what I mean?
But I don't think she wants somebody on that level because as you seen her other boyfriend, she dates down. She doesn't really try to find those like how these girls have all these high standards. I don't think Pearly standards is that high.
But yeah, but
I think that's I think she has awareness where she ain't gonna strive for the top, but believe me, man, all females want that person that's like seen high in the public. No, I think she talked herself out of that because I think, man, once you start stepping into the hate territory, the guy that got his shit together, that would probably meet that stuff, he's not gonna want to be associated with that. So she's definitely boxed herself in.
Unless
oh, that's crazy.
Unless he's an NBA player.
Nah, they ain't even going that route.
Nah, they're not going. They're not going.
NBA players are
Nah,
like those
they
niggas.
don't got
They
no
got look
standards as far as
standards.
morals. Yeah, they got look standards. They don't got moral standards.
No,
Yeah.
because they want to go ahead. I know what somebody said. Like, if you get yourself, a tall or obese white woman, you could go ahead and get yourself the next NBA player or football player.
Nah,
Nah, you see them court sides. They be having some
they be
bad
with
joints, but they be
yeah, they be
brainless. They
having
got like
bad.
two brain cells,
Yeah,
but
But it's
they
an
got like
anti-baddie
three
movement
OnlyFans
right
accounts.
now. Cause baddies don't produce legends, so she gotta look like Fantasia, or she gotta look like Pearly Things or Roseanne Barr.
Yeah,
So
nah, you
like,
but
tripping.
cause
yeah,
baddies don't produce
Pearly
women.
thing's got. I told you, Pearly thing's got a body. She just got that Pennywise grill.
Damn,
Oh,
Pennywise.
Yeah.
word.
That's something.
No, before
Yeah,
before
man.
she stepped into the hate, man, like when she was just doing regular commentary, I could see somebody like, hey, man, she has an understanding. They would have probably fucked with her, but now this new shit, unless that dude is on that same alt right type shit, they ain't fucking with it.
Or
But real-
he went to school. He went to college in the Midwest, where Pearly Things is a 10, and he's an NBA player. NBA players is your last.
NBA, I give them
Nah,
credit.
man,
They're
they.
dumb as hell, but you
Yeah,
see them joints they mess with, man. They superficial like a motherfucker.
yeah, they be bad. They just ain't got no morals. Like they ain't got no morals. They probably got two OnlyFans accounts. They probably did a porn. They just bad.
Stan try
That's
to
all.
push
That's
that
all the
on her.
athletes though. That's all the athletes though.
but wait a
Yeah,
minute.
Yo,
I
that
don't think she could bounce back though, Rush. Yeah, I think she's stepping into that third rail, man. I don't think people realize what they doing. I think it's different for like a guy because you could buy somebody. So like Myron, he's doing all that dumb shit. So he's gonna have to pay for a chick at this point. But guys typically don't go for the money like that. So she's gonna have to
Yeah,
get some dude with a green card that just don't know no better. That's where she's kind of in now.
right. I mean that usually happens to women um that are successful and they make so much money that they will have to I guess they would have to trick. You know what I mean? Like in lame
like
terms, bro. Like,
Oprah.
cause ain't no real respectable dude is gonna link up with a chick that got bread like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like the dudes within her same level of, of net worth, they have a plethora full of options where they would, date a broke fine chick that work at McDonald's. But 9 times out of 10, a successful woman that's making good money is not gonna do that. She's not gonna date, the attractive guy that works at McDonald's. I mean, she's gonna try to link up with the dude that's on the same level or above. But it never turns out like that. They always settle on tricking for a boy toy. I mean,
Okay.
But how come they always
I
go
don't think
to?
that's in Pearly's case though. I think that's more with celebrities.
But how come they always?
nah. I think that's majority. Like for example, right? If you're a female, you got a 6-figure job. You know what I mean, you got your own crib and all that. Like if you're not aesthetically on point, them niggas in your same circle ain't gonna deal with you. Know what I mean? Because 9 times out of
Yeah,
10, a chick that's successful like that isn't physically appealing, bro. Know what I mean? Let's keep it a buck, man. Your average chick that's making that kind of bread is not going to be a dime piece. She's going to be, either a
yeah.
5 or below, bro. Know what I mean?
But
It's very
I
rare to
think more
see.
guys. Oh my bad. Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I think more guys would have been open to it. Say like if they wasn't over the top, bringing too much attention to themselves and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like before she stepped into this realm, she could have found somebody that was like, hey man, she getting money and stuff. He ain't gonna be the most attractive motherfucker, so let's throw that out there. But he probably wouldn't be like, damn, okay, she getting it, man. We'll mesh well. But now she stepped in his realm. Yeah, she boxed herself in with that shit. Cause it's like Candace Owens, man. Look at her, man. Like the heat she's bringing to her husband. I know he got to be like, what the fuck was I thinking?
I'm here. They about to get a divorce. Her husband's about to divorce her.
I was just thinking that. I was like, man, I'll be
Yeah,
filing
nah,
paperwork.
that's the rumor, bro. I mean, there's not a full definitive answer out there on that situation with her and her husband. But like, yo, I've been reading some joints where it says like, yo, the husband's kind of speculating of the divorce her because of all the traction on social media and all that. Know what I mean, because it's not positive feedback. It's always negative. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's like,
she
man,
was
when
a
you
little
bringing
too.
that type of attention to a guy that's got some success, he's like, man, I don't need this shit. I don't need you popping for us to live. So,
Yeah.
yeah, they struggling. They ain't gonna be able to get at their level because it's just they too hot. You know what I'm saying?
But didn't he already knew that ahead of time though?
And
Not to
Candace
that
Owens was a
extent.
little too friendly with
No,
Charlie
because yeah, think
Kirk
about it
too.
though. Like when you think about the level of where she's at and where she's doing, like, and what she's doing overall, you already know that's what it comes with it anyway. So you already know that was gonna be the case eventually. Like, what are we talking about
Well,
here?
I don't think when he first married her, like she wasn't in the internet like that. It's just something that gradually happened throughout the years. Know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
that gradually happened out of years, but I'm saying, like, her profession, it still generates that. Like, as her
No,
being,
not
Yeah.
like yo. From what I understand, I think she was a stay-at-home wife. Like she didn't have a career. It's just something that
yeah, at the time,
yeah, she just
Nah,
got
but she
into.
was in the
but she was
nah, but she was
educated
in the
though, so
political scene for a while.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying
she
to say.
wasn't over the
Yeah,
top.
but that was after she was married for a while, bro. Know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay,
could be
okay.
wrong. I could be
No,
wrong.
no,
You know
no.
what I
Shit,
mean?
that's how it escalated up. Because like even I think everybody's views grew like during COVID. That's when everybody kind of
Yeah.
spiked up.
Everyone's in the crib, but my thing is at a point is like something eventually is going to be spiced if you choose to target, if you choose to go after that topic and everything else. Because she's definitely in a lot of talking pieces because she was trying to expose a woman for being actually a man, and that was even
Yeah, that's
telling people like that
the
stuff.
president of
Right.
France. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. She
So
going after
yeah. So
governments. I would be out if
the
I
thing
was
about
his.
but
I'm like, you about to get them hitters on us. I'm out.
Yeah,
but my thing is sometimes
that's too much.
it's like, do you not stand for truth or you just standing for your survival? Like, I'm just saying.
And then I think Famous said it too, man. The obsession with Charlie Kirk. Yeah, if I was a dude, I'd be
Yeah,
like,
that was a
why?
little too
If
much.
you that obsessed with somebody, I'm like, man,
Yeah,
I,
you see when
I gotta start asking some questions.
Yo,
and
hold
you
on, hold
see
on,
when
hold
he
on.
so-called passed, right? And she's posting more videos of him than his wife.
Yeah, that's Mr. Cartwright. Mr.
I
Cartwright,
mean, you can see it both ways
they,
though.
yeah, Mr. Cartwright don't mind chocolate on the side, but he has to go home to a white wife.
Yeah.
So
No, she bringing too much heat, man. That's where I think they're egotistical to a certain degree. Like you got Candace Owens, Pearly, and even like a Kosh wife. It's like, man, they're like seeking out microphones. So yeah, to a certain degree, Wally's right.
and all of them
Yeah.
husbands from NBA players from the Midwest. That's all I'm going to say. NBA players is your last hope of getting rich easy. Is a good come up.
Yeah, if you
Not for pearly
bad,
things though.
yeah,
NBA,
nah,
she's a volleyball star. She tall.
Yeah, but I don't
How,
know, but
how
man,
far is
I
she
don't
from?
see no NBA.
She just
I
gonna
don't
do
see no
a.
NBA play again with her, man.
But look, she do a makeover. She be like Meg Thee Stallion, like straight up.
But she still got that Pennywise grill.
You can get that put into work. That's
that's it.
She got those big old gums, man. I don't think
Hey,
you can work on that. Them. She could try, man, but
yeah,
those
so
NBA players, they go for supermodels,
brothers
man.
out here anyway. They're like, yeah, that's a good white woman. I love her. I see no race. I see no color. She's white and she right. Gonna make sure I get my black kids out of her. Get good 6, 8. We know brothers like this. We know brothers
oh,
ain't got no
Lord.
standards. Brothers ain't got. I'm not.
Which brothers don't got no standards?
Brothers ain't got no standards. Brothers out here in California, 6'8", 7 foot tall.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna be no NBA player, man. Like yo, like Bang was saying, man. Like these NBA players,
They go
they get
supermodels.
yeah,
That's
man.
staying
These chicks
wildin'.
be
Hey, please,
looking
they got
good.
some models on the side, but look who they getting pregnant, who's accepting the babies. Look up here acting like
It
these
ain't
NBA
But they
players.
thick
nah.
though.
Man,
You see the
that was just a freak accident, man. Come
Ain't no
on, man.
accident, none of them
And
purpose.
most of them,
Let's go.
most of them get pregnant with strippers and stuff. They accidentally get the strippers pregnant.
Okay, and and once again, baddie kids do not become legends.
Yeah, but they not can't. They not worried. Those NBA players not worried about legends at that point.
yeah, they ain't worried about that.
Baddie
Man,
kids
they
become
they, they
legends.
date the worst women. They date the worst of the worst women athletes.
Okay, look, and then Miss Pearly Thing should be right there. She'll get herself a nice little NBA player that only make a measly $20 million a year. She'd be okay.
He said measly.
Ain't getting no one. Get the hell out of here.
That she's gonna be an NBA player. It's gonna be an NBA player. He's gonna be black.
It's gonna be one. If it's an NBA player, he's definitely gonna be Euro from the outside.
But Rush, would you interview Pearly?
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I would. I would. Know what I mean? Shit, I even have a panel with her if she was down with it, nigga. Know what I mean?
But
hit up.
Fly you into London though?
What happened?
If she fly you to London, will you go?
Nah, I ain't going to London, my nigga. Hell nah.
No, she wants your gonna fly you in, pay your rate, get your.
Nah.
Is she paid?
That shit sound like a date.
Yo, we can do
Rush gonna smash.
No need to meet up, my nigga.
Next thing you know, Rush could be like this, man. We could be seeing photos talking about, hey, man, like, she done changed my life.
Rush be the guy we talk about. She got with.
They know that's not my cup of tea right there. You know what I mean? That's not happening. So, you know what I mean? But, like, yo, like, I would like, you know what I mean, to do an interview and have a panel with her. I think it would be dope. It would be dope.
Okay. And how she can help you out. And who you
help me out? Help me out with what?
Hey, look, just invite me to the wedding. I'll be one of the groomsmen. Make sure I
Don't be causing treason.
This how we even start, man. You know what I mean? But y'all mean like
Rush could be like, look, y'all gotta. Rush could be like, famous jerk. Y'all better stop calling me. Probably don't like that shit.
Yo,
he could be over there eating Chilean sea bass. He could be napkin tucking. He could be like this. Talk about, hey, Stan better not call me, Pearly. I don't like these Negroes.
Like, here's my
yo,
my boys call me my bat phone. I'll let you know when I'm in America. Like,
oh shit.
Rush said, y'all better stop playing. No, I don't think it's nothing wrong with people do interviews. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I mean, I don't put my views on anybody else. I'm like, man, do what y'all feel y'all need to. I'll definitely tune in. I'll be watching. I'll drop some super chats.
Dope.
Yeah, man. She might come to New York, right?
We're gonna get some eyes on you. You'll get some eyes on you, man.
Yeah, I mean, it would be dope. Like, I'm not gonna sit here in front. It would be dope to have her on the panel on here, man. It would be dope. Know what I mean?
Okay.
And like, yo, I'll be able to, you know what I mean, mediate a lot better than the other panel. Well, I ain't gonna say better, but it'll be more.
Nah, nigga, you said that shit.
You know what I mean? What happened?
Yeah.
I think you're doing a good job now, because you got a mellow poise, man. You know, you keep stuff in line and stuff. You're relatable, man. I think you do a good job, Rush.
Yeah, you don't got like a threatening personality, like a Myron or somebody. Like, a lot of people probably be scared to be on like Fresh and Fit and stuff like that, because you know he got like
balanced.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of those females.
Even though you're a colorist.
I'm not a colorist, man. Don't say that.
I'm messing with you.
Even though, because you know, with Myron's platform, like you know, the Fresh and Fit platform, like a lot of the females that's going on there, they have something going on where they're promoting, you know, whatever they're doing in their life. You know, if they're like an OnlyFans model, you know, they promote their OnlyFans, or you know, a rapper, singer, like they promote their products within that platform. So I think it's a good exchange where, you know, they get their little promo, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he gets the content to kick birds out the show. I mean?
Yeah, so, shout out to Myron, because I can't do that, man. I can't be arguing with them chicks every night.
Yeah, that shit is a lot of work, bro. Like, just to get
I be watching it sometimes. I be getting a headache sometimes.
Yo, just to get a chick on a panel or just show up to a studio, that shit is a headache, my nigga. I mean, like, and they be having like rotation of females going on that platform, bro. So their assistant that handles that, like, he does a real good job on that, man. I mean,
yeah.
But Rush, after you interview Miss Pearly, I won't be surprised. One of these days you'll be on the panel and she's in the backdrop bringing you your tea and your crumpets.
Nah. I'm not into white chicks, man. Nah, I'm not into white chicks like that. What happened?
Redhead. She's a Moor. She ain't white. She's a redhead.
Stand stupid.
Y'all niggas funny, man.
She got freckles.
Yo, but I mean, yo, jerk. So, like, you brought up the whole Pearl thing, right? Like, I know you say you would have never be on the panel with her, but if you were to interview her, what would be the main what the type of questions would you ask her?
Yeah, man, it's hard to separate. Cause man, it's not like cause before say like this whole black fatigue shit. Cause I just know it's not genuine, man. That's why I'm like, man, damn, why you know, it's almost like all those influencers, man. They're just it's almost like they don't have no identity. So it's almost like, okay, man, here I jumped on the red pill shit. Okay, I jump on this. I jump on now it's black fatigue. So that's why I just wouldn't even entertain it because I know they're not authentic. And man, people when they jump on every fad, man, they don't. Something's broken internally, man. Really, that's what it is. But before that, I would have asked her like how she get her views to like, you know, go against women, how she kind of get awareness. Because I mean, she was cooking on some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That she was unbiased and she was able to like call out certain things. So I would have probably focused the interview on that shit. But yeah. Like how her views on like different dynamics in relationships.
Yeah, it's funny you say that is because like yo, like within the whole YouTube space, like you know, her like she's looked at as a drifter. Like that's what they call her, the
Yeah,
drifter. You know what I mean? So I kind of see, yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
nah, and I was gonna say because before she started jumping on, like you said, people would call her out, but she was doing like solid interviews and stuff. So when she kind of jumped on this last shit, yeah, it's straight up drifter.
Word. But yo, let me ask everybody on the panel, right? What are your thoughts on females that promote red pill ideology and that have somewhat of a level of red pill content? Do you think those women are really genuine or they looking for a quick buck?
Looking for a
I
buck.
think it's yeah, I think most is looking for a buck. I see some that's genuine about it, and you can tell the ones that's drifting. You can tell them because you can tell they straight pander. They straight pander. They just repeat stuff that they heard. But I think there's some genuine women out there that speak red pill knowledge.
Yeah, 'cause like you said, you hear something that's truth, man. You could recognize the truth, but to me, man, when
I'm gonna be real with you, man. I think chicks that be on that kind of wave isn't genuine. Now, man,
All of them? You think all of them?
I would say there's a minute, maybe real. Know what I mean? But I don't think it's a whole lot. You know, that's just my
yeah, I would say
personal thing.
the one that I would say like
Yeah.
that's kind of on that wave would be like Crimson Cure. I say she's solid, but I just think, man, when men are gravitating to
I've
females
never,
channels,
I've never heard of Crimson Cure, so I'm gonna tap in just because you said it.
yeah, definitely, nah, she's solid. But I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
I think as men, we shouldn't be listening to no damn females, no ways, man. Like, how you gonna be a masculine man and you following Pearly? You know what I'm saying? Just not even trying to be funny or mean, but I'm like, that's your source of information you lost to begin with. Like, there's
Jerry,
no hope for you.
I'm glad you said that right now. I'm gonna ask everybody on the panel, and I want everybody to answer this question. What are your thoughts on dudes that take information from like dating advice from females? Like, do you think there's something wrong with the dude? Because like personally, I could never take no advice, period, from a chick unless she's like a master of something. You know what I mean, like if she's getting to the bag, like yeah, I could get some advice from that. But as far as like being a man and how to bag a chick, like I don't think it's the best thing to get advice from the female. Y'all, like, I want all y'all to answer that question. Talk to me.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll go first. I'll be the sacrificial lamb. Look, look, men are gonna go where they can get some women, and it means if they can go follow this woman to get the other women, they're gonna do it. Coochie is power. Women are still the prize, and that's where they're gonna go. But
I don't
like,
think the men listen. Go ahead, keep going, Stan.
what sophisticated jerk says, like Crimson Cure. There's also Dee Dee. There's also like another Six the Goddess. There's also another one. I forgot her name, Danisha. They're not like I said. They're not like red pill, but they're just women who like being women, who love being women, who know like, hey, I'm a woman, this is what I'll do. They all work. They all work with their husbands. They all go 50-50. There's a reality to
Yeah, one of them
relationship.
work, all right, but they ain't working in something else.
But but there's a reality, right? They understand the reality of being in a relationship, and they have a husband, and they take that's priority above sister code. So that's that. But other women who gets in the space, they're using the space because they're trying to get a husband. They trying to like, okay, I'm out here seeing what the boys are doing. There's some girls like,
There's
yeah,
other ways to
they
do
act like they
that.
like sports, but they scoping the scene. That's what everybody else is doing. They scoping the scene. You following Tyrese ex-wife. You in her
Hmm.
Bible study, and you hoping that she sees you on the live, invites you in. You follow Miss Pearly, so you in all like her Patreon, her secret membership on YouTube. And then after that, you shoot her email, let her know you coming out to the UK or London or you're in Boise, Idaho. Want to stop for lunch and paying for that. Yeah, men will follow women if it gives them access to those women.
Yeah, I agree with that, Stanley. But I don't think the men really pay attention to the information that those women share. They just like looking at them. But I don't think you can take dating advice from a woman, but you could take advice from them exposing other women. I believe that.
I mean, but I think that's also the way of also looking at it, because it's like, for me, I say it like this: the only way I take it is really if it's legit. Because honestly, if it ain't, then I really couldn't really expound on it. Because like I'll say this, like, what wasn't a perfect example of something, right? I remember there was like a TV show, right? The mother exposed like how a female moves, and if you tell her one thing, she'll react, and then you get her. And I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty decent. But my thing is, and that's my only thing, is like if it's legit, cool, I'll take it, I'll ride with it. But if it ain't, and it ain't, because you did that a couple of times, but you ain't gonna say nothing, then it's like you ain't gonna take nothing at all. But even to the point, like when dudes are quote unquote following female panels that are somewhat in a similar taste of what red pill is, or just as far as questioning women's thought processes when they think about the opposite sex, aka men. A lot of those platforms I really don't turn into, because you always find a funny goof that ends up goofing up eventually because of a certain stand they had at one point. And when I say a stand at one point, I mean a stand that you really dictate by saying, "Oh, if you this, it ain't cutting for it." But then when someone gets exposed for being that, and then you want to deflate back and be like, "Oh, nah, we ain't standing on it." I'm like, "Nah, you ain't standing on what you stand for beforehand. You flipping it just because you was associated with this person or whatever it is. Stand on what you say." So in a lot of senses, a lot of these platforms amongst females that speak on it is like, don't get me wrong, I do believe that there is a space for females to talk about that and to talk about like with other women, like maybe your stand's a little bit too off-sedated, or maybe you riding on the wave of what you dealt with, and then it's like you raising your standards because of what you dealt with, and it's like you fucked around and gave, however it is with certain people. I get all that. That space is needed for that as far as women with women, but riding the waves of the same standard of riding the same talking points as men do, and then pushing that on your side of the platform, you definitely just riding the motherfucking way just to get some bread, but that's all there is to it. But of course, dudes follow that. Why? Because it's neither A, the chick is beautiful, and B, because you like, honestly, dudes, like, and this is where I gotta be honest, like, dudes are literally just the most unbearing motherfuckers out here, because y'all just want to win just to feel good about yourself. Because if you following someone, they just following the same standard tone as what another man's saying, why would you be following it? Just because the girl's beautiful? Really? Or you just want to feel right? Really? Like, come on, get the fuck out of here. Y'all just weak.
That's the
Yeah,
most
like
attention they got from a woman. That's why. That's the most attention they can get from a woman is speaking through a computer.
and man, you could learn from anybody, but I think, man, when you're not learning from somebody that got the outcomes and they're not that prototype of what you want to be, man, it's just common sense shit. Like everybody said, that people are just regurgitating. So it's like limited knowledge. And really the reason why you're there is like kind of what Stan and Wally was hitting on. It's just like, man, you're there because you're desperate and you want to just look at a
Hmm.
chick. So it's almost like a distraction. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, man, if you truly want to be masculine, man, you go
I don't
find a
know,
guy
Jared.
that, huh?
I'm gonna kind of give the whole entire panel some pushback. A lot of these females that have like red pill content, they actually do fairly well online, man. Like a
I
lot
mean, of
of
course they
dudes
can do
support
well,
them.
Because they got titties.
but I mean,
Yeah,
I
but see, like
mean,
the
I won't
dudes
even
are
place it
looking
on
at
the
him
body
for.
though.
Oh, go ahead, Wally. My bad.
Yeah. No, yeah, real quick. I won't even place it on the fact that they're beautiful in their bodies. They can talk well, but let's be honest. I always say this: the ones that always speak the same thing as another man speaks, dead. Like I ain't listening to you. I want someone that actually has their own, and you can actually speak something that's legit and it's on your own PQs. If you can't speak on your own PQs, then you ain't legit enough. You can't speak in this. You can't speak in a space where you're talking on a relationship, and you can't stand on your own words and your own ideologies that are somewhat similar to someone else's, but in your own textual statements. So for that, I would already disqualify you just on that alone. Because if everyone's circle jerking the same words and same statements, then it's dead. Fuck out of here.
But Russia's right. I mean, they're cleaning up. So, because even Pearly, man, I mean, shit, what she got like 2 million followers. So like a lot of dudes hang on that. But I mean, that just shows the pathetic nature of most men that really don't want to have growth. Because like I said, if you're distracted, you really ain't learning to a certain degree. I think Famous was saying that. So it's just it's corny at the end of the day. Like if you want to be a warrior, man, you gotta go learn from a warrior. You know what I'm saying? So all this other shit, it's just it just shows like the movement is kind of faulty if women are able to rise within that structure. And that's why I always gave a pushback. I'm like, you motherfuckers don't want to be masculine. Like, it's just desperation. It's just like, man, they saw a pretty girl that echoed some shit they like, and they were like, all captivated, sitting over there.
Yo, what's that fake psychiatrist Indian chick name? The one,
Sadia Khan.
yeah, Sadia Khan. Like she was
Sadia Khan.
charging rich dudes
She's
an
bugging
arm
her prices.
and these guys were paying her to get dating advice.
$6,000 for a consultation.
Straight, and she's not even a real psychiatrist. Know what I mean? Like I don't even think she got like a degree in psychology, but whatever. But like, yo, it just shows you that this rich suckers out there too. Like, no matter how rich a dude is,
They're the
he's still a
biggest.
sucker. Know what I mean?
The richest, they're the biggest suckers.
Yo, it's like, like they spending all this bread to get dating advice from a bird. I mean, she's not even like a virtuous woman. The broad was a side chick.
She was begging to be a side chick.
But
begging to be a side chick. So it's like, yo, man, I think, yo, we lost as a people, bro. There's no way I'm a rich man. I'm gonna be paying a chick out a bird $1,000 to get some dating advice. You know what I mean? You might as well invest that money.
Experience is the best teacher anyway, man. You just got to get out there and learn females on your own, basically. But
that's the problem. People don't ever take the experience and really actually learn.
Yeah, anything I know about is women, I went through it. That's why I talk about it.
But it's kind of weird, man. Oh, my bad, Famous. Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, man, it's kind of weird because, like I said, man, like I tell dudes, I'm like, man, get with somebody in your local area, man, that has good outcomes, or somebody in your circle that will give you feedback, man. But it's just like, if you truly want to learn, or somebody really has your interests at heart, they're gonna be like, because some people hit me up, they're like, hey man, I want some mentorship. I'm like, dude, just take your ass to the gym, don't spend your money on nobody, invest in yourself. So, the messages should be short like that. And like I said, you get people in your area that's like doing active stuff that got the outcomes. But it's just like, man, when you just want to listen to people online sometimes, like that's the issue, man. Because men, you're supposed to put shit into action. And that's the problem with a lot of this stuff, man.
I mean, but Jared, think about it. You're right. Most people should be putting like most of the advice that they get from it and put it into action. But let's be honest, if people don't know the direction of how to take said action, how you expect them to ever grow? Because think about it. We can all sit here and say, oh yeah, what's it about to become a great basketball player? Go out there and go fucking play basketball. That doesn't mean nothing. You really got to teach the techniques, how to, dribble, how to recognize how the patterns of how a guy's gonna move or shake when they go, and then how to defend them.
Yeah,
I got some pushback for that though.
But okay, go ahead.
Try to pump
because I see what you're saying. you got to be the one that go and ask the question. So when somebody's pushing you to that direction, say like if I tell somebody like, hey man, take your ass to that court. Okay, you take your ass to that court, then you say like Rush is out there, he's balling, he got a nasty little crossover, he's shooting like Steph Curry.
Right.
Then you go and ask some questions. You got to have that curiosity to gain knowledge. You like, hey Rush, man, how you get your shot wet like that, man? How you got that crossover? Then that's when he's gonna start filling in those gaps. But I sent you to go out there to get that information, and you gotta put your ego to the side where you're willing to ask them questions for people. And that's the issue with most guys, man. They don't want to humble themselves to ask them questions.
They'd rather pay a course of $3,000.
Yeah, from a chick online that can't even pick up the basketball.
Exactly.
she
Yeah,
breaking
so-
layups and shit.
Exactly.
Yo, that's crazy to me, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you hit it right. You hit the nail. I'm about to butcher the saying, but I don't want to butcher it. So I'm just gonna be like, yo, you on point, Jerk. Word up. I definitely feel where you're coming from with that, you know. But as most dudes, man, that suckers, man. I just don't. There ain't no hope for these niggas, man. Cause it's like,
Nah, it's a game over.
Yeah.
yeah, man. Like I just couldn't do
Until
it. Like
those dogs come out.
I mean, like I don't know whatever happened to having like advisors, like a mentor. I mean, like you ain't got a mentor to give you game on that department of life. I mean, because you know people that successful, they have mentors that get them hip on how to keep that money growing. You know.
Yeah. No, that's a
Yeah.
good question,
We
Rush,
had
man.
pimps.
Go ahead, Famous.
I said we had pimps. That's what,
Nah, man, I just think a lot of people are too egotistical, man. Like, I don't know what it is with the dynamic. Because like you said, Rush, back in the day, nah, man, I saw dudes that had good results. I'm asking them questions, man. If I have to throw out some dollars, I'm going to get that mentorship. But nowadays, man, people don't want to give other people credit that got their shit together. So that's what I'm saying. It's almost like, say, Famous, man, he's out there. He's that prototype. We see him getting good results. People be like, oh man, fuck Famous. That's when the hate start. He don't know what he's doing. So they would rather downplay him.
I get that,
because
trust me.
they got that jealousy and
Exactly.
envy and shit. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ask some questions. I'm like, fuck that. Like, hey, man, you got your shit together, Fame. Like, hey, drop me some nuggets so I can build myself up. But people just ain't willing to do that no more, man. They're looking for every shortcut now. So that's why people don't have growth,
Tell them to throw on a Superfly movie or the Mac. They'll learn. They'll learn.
Also, don't
Yeah,
forget
see,
books such as
I
like
mean,
Donald
hold on.
James.
Hold on. Fame do got a point, but that kind of like the Iceberg Slims and all those pimps, they have a good idea of female dark psychology, so they know how to manipulate the female with their wordplay. You know what I mean? But that kind of knowledge I don't think it's good knowledge, but it's
Yeah, not in 2025. You're gonna be in the
yeah,
pen.
but
You're gonna be out there with
wisdom is
Diddy.
evil, bro. You know what
No,
I mean?
it's not. It's not
But
good
that's
knowledge
it's
to
what
effective.
apply.
on men,
But it's
No,
effective,
Russ.
though.
But that's what
No,
women are
Russ.
on men.
It's not good
Yeah.
knowledge to apply. It's good knowledge to have.
Okay, but here's
Yeah,
something,
you're right. Yeah,
Here's the
it's good to
pushback,
be.
though, Rush.
Yeah, it's
But
good
Rush,
to be
here's the
well
pushback.
rounded. Yeah, with that. Yeah.
They understand women. They understand women. Now, don't apply what they do because you will get in some trouble. But it's
But
good to
how's that
have that
any?
wisdom. It's good to have that wisdom about women.
But Famous and Rush, how's that anything different from reading the 48 Laws of Power?
Yeah.
It's different because it does 48 Laws of Power doesn't implement gorilla pimping. Know what I mean?
Yes, it
Like,
does. If you read laws from 3 to 10,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on, man. Big difference, man.
no, read laws 3 to 10. It does it.
But you notice that you saying that, but women they use that dark knowledge of male nature on us all the time, every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got men paying for stuff and being simps.
Yeah, but it's like it's not hard for them though. Like the
It's still the
dude
same,
is
though.
the dude it's so easy for them that they don't really it's effortless. Like dude just I might get some heat for this for saying this, but most dudes are suckers and simps, so they're gonna fall for the okie doke, man. Know what I mean?
That's
So yeah, man, ain't hard to manipulate a sucker. You know what I mean?
But is it even manipulation, or are they just so desperate that they don't even care?
Man, they so desperate they don't even care, bro.
Yeah, I don't even think it's manipulation, man. I see
Yeah.
some dudes that they're just like, I understand the dynamic. Shorty's using me, but I'm gonna pay this cost.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Like, where's your self-respect? Where's your self-dignity? Like, if you know a chick is using you to pay a utility bill or purchase a vehicle for her, like my pride alone couldn't do nothing crazy like that, bro. Like, you know
But
what I'm
Russ, they don't
saying? Like,
think
I
they're being
couldn't
used.
do it.
That's the
They
thing,
don't
though.
think it's
Yeah.
being. They don't think they're being used. They think they're doing a good deed.
Now, forget that. Some of them know they being used, and they like, hey, I love being
That's
used.
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree
They
with
got
Wally
those
on
people
that.
too.
They
That's
know.
probably a kink. That's probably a kink they got too.
Yeah. Shit.
Now you
That's an
see
expensive
now.
kink, but
No, it is a kink because what they call it as a financial. They call it financial, not
abuse.
financial abuse, but financial kinks.
They
Like
call
you
them
give,
pay pigs, man. You know what I mean?
yeah, because some
Yeah.
of them they'll go ahead and give her the whole check, and then they have to beg her to pay the rent and beg her to pay. Like, can you make sure give me money to pay for my
That's
car?
sad, bro.
That's
That's
crazy.
sad.
That is crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, I know some people. Like, I was talking to one cat, and I had to break it down to him. I'm like, man, do you just like being humiliated? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is, man. So yeah, it's got to be a kink. That's why I say
Yeah, you see the
tricking is a
videos.
mental illness.
Yes, and simping is simping should be diagnosed.
But Rush, I do think there's like two. I think the younger generation. I do think like our conversations, the guys talking about stuff, giving pushback to the fuckery. I do think that's helping out a group of guys, younger ones, that's like listening and stuff. Because yeah, my son and them, I be sending them clips of y'all talking, different dudes like Fantastic, Fatty in them, and my son and them, they be listening to it, so they maneuvering
So,
right.
yeah, that's a good thing. And like, yo, I do this for them. Know what I mean, so they could get
Yeah,
hip to
me
the
too.
game. But the negative ripple effect for the nuclear family is never gonna come back. Know what I mean, because of that. Because a lot of them, yo, like you said, these young pups that's coming out, like yo, they already hip to the game because they got. I'm not a big content creator, but the big ones that's reaching out to like millions of people, millions of suckers and simps that's waking up, while helping them to wake up. Like yo, these young niggas, they're hip to the game. So what's gonna happen? Like it's like we're gonna end up being like niggas in China, where like they totally like them Chinese niggas in China, they opt out. Like they're not dealing with females
Yeah,
at
I was
all.
just
You
about
know
to say that.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And that's the trajectory that we're headed to right now, bro. You know what I mean? But
I was just about to say that, Russ.
I mean it
You
is what it
seeing
is,
more?
bro. Yeah.
You seeing more content creators talking about just opting out dating completely now.
Yeah, I can't push no opting out.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
just about yeah.
but yo, listen,
Yeah, I
it's
wouldn't
gonna
push that either, but
happen.
I'm just saying
No,
that's
I
what's
know y'all
happening
not. I'm
now.
just saying, yeah, definitely.
Let me
I
just
do
say
hear it.
this. Like, yo, most chicks right now are unruly. They don't
Yeah.
respect the male figure. See, what's gonna happen is that's gonna wake up. I thought this would never happen, but I think this is gonna happen now. I think eventually all the suckers and simps is gonna opt out because the the disrespect is the disrespect and the unruliness and the arrogance is gonna be so
Mm-hmm.
massive. It's just gonna turn everybody off. Like like dudes
Facts.
is not gonna be rocking with that no more. Know what I mean?
Yeah, them cats gonna be on them planes, boy. They gonna be like,
Yep. These chicks too
like,
busy dancing on TikTok.
Yo, Fame, Fame sent me like a video clip on this these dolls, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
yo, these dolls
I,
that's getting ready to drop, my nigga. Yo,
yep, I
I'm
told
gonna
you.
tell you, I'm gonna tell the
Wait, pause. When he
I'm gonna
says
tell,
dolls, he's talking about robot. We ain't talking about the other dolls. I
Yeah.
want y'all to
yo,
understand he's talking about robots.
yeah, these
Not
robots, yo, y'all birds, y'all gonna be out of commission. Word is born.
what they like
Remember, I
realistic?
said it first here.
Yeah.
Yo, when they
Yeah.
drop these joints, my nigga, y'all in trouble, man. Y'all in
Yo,
trouble.
sophisticated jerk. They damn they got pores on their skin.
Damn, okay. Oh, Famous, by the way, I watched that movie, man. Companion. That shit was gangster. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, I told you that's a good movie, right? And look, that's if we have robots like that, game over. I'm telling you, women are in trouble.
Damn, you might have to play that clip one day. I want to see these robots, man. Because Stan was talking about that. Stan been talking about it too. He's like, hey, man, these robots is...
Stan sent me a couple too. That was real, like really realistic.
Yeah, because they got them at 150K.
That's the only problem, man. Most men ain't gonna be able to afford them.
But they got it down to 1,000.
They ain't got no payment plan?
No,
They need
Put them bitches on layaway and shit.
But they got it down to 1,000. And this is one they talk. They actually how's your day going.
Yeah.
And they with you all day. And they come home and
buying that shit.
They need to either make you finance a robot or like have an EBT for a robot. Like you can use your EBT for. That be telling you, man.
I'm telling you, man, you birds out there, y'all gonna be out of commission, man. Y'all are cooked. Cause when they drop these joints, y'all in trouble, man. You know, you got a good portion of dudes going overseas trying to wife or whatever. And then when these dolls drop, yo, the incels is gonna be good too, nigga. Word is born, man. Y'all cooked. Y'all cooked, man.
That part. They're gonna be targeting these incels with that shit because they're the main ones gonna be going for it.
Yeah, that's the good part because I ain't buying a robot, but I'm saying that's good for the simps. That's perfect for the simps.
But women
it ain't perfect for them because they still motherfucker ain't learn shit.
But they ain't gotta learn something. They gotta be home with their robot.
Yeah, because
they can be home with a robot, but I'm saying in general, as far as life, they still haven't learned nothing. You just simplifying it with a robot. Just say, hey, I can't win here, so I'm gonna win like this.
Yeah, but I bet I'd rather them simp with the robot than a chick and feed their ego.
But Wally, she's a
I agree with Famous, yeah.
As a robot. She's a male companion. She's here to hear about your day. But listen, she's able to hear about your day. She cares about your well-being.
Wally, he totally against the robots. He's like, nah.
I'll be a monk, bro. I'll go in the woods somewhere. Fuck all that shit. Fuck that.
I'm gonna buy Wally a robot.
Yeah, you ain't buying me shit.
Wally ain't gonna be on no lives. He can be like, look, man.
I'll throw that shit. Nigga,
nah.
Hey, look, Jerry, we saw that movie, nigga. We saw that movie. Hell no. I ain't like that. I ain't buying that shit.
Increase it by 800%. She already got your Uber Eats at the door. She got your game ready to go. She got everything. The Roomba already cleaned up the room.
Wally, that sound like bliss, player. You don't want that. Wally, you don't want happiness, motherfucker. No.
Nigga, I'm gonna fight for happiness my whole life.
Wally gonna get that robot and move to the mountains. We gonna be hitting him up like, hey man, you gonna come through? Wally be like, look, man, we going to the beach.
7 foot tall with an IQ of 210.
Nah, hell no. I don't want to see. That's the thing I don't want. I don't want him too smart. Now, you saw Companion. I don't want him too smart.
Yeah. Turn that we got. Yeah, Stan gonna have her like trying to build nukes and shit, destroy the whole planet.
You know what I'm saying? You well taken care of.
I don't hear that shit, Stan. I don't hear that.
They just gotta lower the price on them, man, or they gotta make them. You can finance it.
They're already doing it already on OF for free, and also some of the people that people are following on IG, they're not even real models. Those are AI.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's why I don't follow IG models.
Yo, they even got like
stuff
AI actors, man. Like, yo, AI taking over everything, man.
AI singers. Look at Timberland sign his own artist as an AI. I'm like,
yes,
they gotta give Simps. They gotta give Simps a robot or just put them on another island. Because I don't want to be on the same land as them no more.
Feel all messed up because now that their AI on that island went ahead and raised a whole bunch of super soldiers to take over the whole world.
But hold on, let me ask Famous a question. So Famous, you don't think that would crash the economy, man, if they just got rid of like all simps?
Yeah, probably because they're the biggest investors, man. Simps spend all the money.
Yeah,
so I think so. I believe so because the economy rely on simps.
Yeah, I think there would be like
That's why
major
they
job
push.
losses. They got rid of them, boy.
Yeah, that's why they push simping so hard,
But imagine you go
and
ahead
they
and
hate this type of content.
but if you push the simping on a robot, it's reciprocal. Cause now you gotta get her nails done. He's already paying for it. You gotta get her hair did. He's already paying for it, or she pay herself.
Stan got like 2 robots. He marketing heavy for them. They go.
Yeah,
Man, it's a wrap. Man, when you fall
Stan got a
into it,
Puerto Rican
yeah,
robot.
yeah.
my mind's like,
You can have them. You can get them made.
He already losing his mind. He already losing his mind. See, this what I'm talking about. Don't you like spice, mother?
Stan got a Vietnamese robot and a Puerto Rican.
no Latin robots. I don't, no,
Ah,
no
see,
la pasión.
you just
I
messed
want no
us
la
up.
pasión.
Ah,
Who
you
you
see?
talking to?
Yeah, those Latino robots probably cut you.
No, thank you.
No, that
I
is
heard,
it.
I heard you talking to Siri. I heard you talking to Siri. Who's Alexa?
Stan, stupid.
Hell no, you crazy.
Yeah, Stan though, he pushing that robot hard though.
Yeah, because that's gonna change the world. I'm telling you, they're gonna change the world. They just got to make them affordable. Once they're affordable, I'm telling you, it's gonna change the world because it's gonna eliminate the simping. Those chicks gonna have to. They ain't gonna have a simp to run to no more. The simp's
Yo,
gonna be too busy
Fang,
with their robots.
Fang, you right, bro. I mean, I couldn't see it the first time you brought it up. I couldn't really see it, but now I see it now, bro. Like, and the prototype they got that they getting ready to drop soon. I'm telling you, man,
Yeah.
y'all bird just cooked. These niggas not gonna be checking for you, man. When they drop
Even
these
women, you
joints,
see,
man, y'all
there's
cooked,
even
man.
women saying it. Even women saying this. They said we got to step up because these bots about to take over.
We gonna have to do a robot up. I gotta see what y'all talk about, man. So I ain't seen a
Yeah.
good prototype. The ones I seen was looking goofy and shit. I'm like, oh hell
Nah,
no.
the prototype Fame sent me, that shit almost
I sent you
look
a few
real,
though.
my
I gotta see
nigga.
which
Like,
one.
where we
Yeah.
going?
You talking
Shit
about the
look
one when the
real.
girl hopped on at the end and she said we got to step up?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
At
was
the end,
like,
the woman
yeah,
said
man,
we
like,
got to
yo,
step up.
So
if,
he's
if
like
they
now,
got
like
that
they got
prototype, my nigga, they cooked, my nigga. Word is born.
like the robots now have social cues to like where it pauses, right? It doesn't just pause. Like she's moving her head, tilting back and forth, blinking, and she's doing other things, but so she's not standing still. It's so realistic.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then they could design her to
Yeah.
look like any girl that you want. It's
Yep.
crazy. Like who you want her to look like, how you want her to look like, what's the dialect, what's her like
Yep.
inflection. Everything is down to point. And so like you
Exactly.
have that one, and then she has a AI avatar where she's online with you 24/7, listening to conversations. Invite her to dinner. We want to get to know her some more. Like stuff like that was
Yeah.
now coaching you to be social.
You could FaceTime your
Wally ain't
robot,
feeling it.
tell her I'm coming home.
Get that Uber Eats ready for you, Wally.
Yeah, put that lingerie. She have lingerie ready for you on Wally and everything.
Y'all own, man. Y'all own, bro. Y'all on your own.
Wally, you have no choice. She's been delivered to you right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
I got no choice. I always got a choice.
Wally, you want the Russian model?
None ya.
I'm ordering it right now.
I said I'm the dude that like spice on the fuck out of that. No, hell no. I ain't doing that shit. The hell? I ain't
But those are gonna change the world. I'm telling you, man. If they don't get it
can change
together.
the world for them niggas, but not for me. They ain't gonna change the world for
But
me.
that's what they for, though. That's what they for. Because they're the ones that they have trouble with women.
Wally, I might go start a fight with my wife so I can get a robot.
You
All
see,
men-
Yo, Jay, not for nothing. Not for nothing. Niggas just been in the comments saying that.
I might go start a fight, Wally.
Where,
you ain't shit.
this is straight up. There's a
I'm like, oh, word? You gonna act like this? Not a problem. I'll be online. Like, I get the 2 for 1, 1 for Wally, 1 for...
2 for 1 nothing. Why you?
Yeah. And then make her open it, and then make her go to the door and see it delivered.
Yeah, there's a TV series where the wife got her husband a robot because she was busy working, and he wants sex, and she's like, "Look, let me just get you a robot." But then the robot adjusted to everything for the husband, and she got jealous, and the husband wanted to divorce the wife and be with the robot 24/7.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, we just did a movie review on that movie of Subservience. Yeah, where that guy, like his wife was like dying, and he picked up the robot and he smashed it. The wife came back home and she was like all upset. So yeah, nah, definitely gonna cause some
Telling you.
problems. Famous right?
Yo, what's the name of that film? Subservient. That's crazy, man.
Subservience. Yeah, it
Yo,
was
I
with
got.
Megan Fox. She was the robot.
Oh, I seen
Oh, I
the.
saw that. I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, that
I,
I
one.
I
seen
That
saw
the
that.
one was.
preview of it. I
Yeah, because
never
I'm the
came around to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
watch that one, man. Because them robots look real as hell. That was in there.
Oh yeah. Well, yo, from a scale of 1 to 10, how good was the film?
And I liked it, man. I gave it about like a 7 around that.
Yeah,
So yeah, solid
I'll give it
film.
about the same.
Oh, that's decent. I'm gonna check it out.
But the one Famous recommended, man, I thought that one was better. We're gonna have to watch
I
that
get that
one,
one an 8.
Wally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
get
one
that
was
one an
better.
8. Yeah,
Hey,
why
hey,
you gonna
hey,
watch that? Be like,
yo,
yeah, I changed my mind.
Jerk, we gotta do.
Nah. I ain't watched the self-service.
Yo, hold on. Yo, Jerk, we gotta do a review on the Diddy, the documentary on Diddy on here.
Oh, I'm glad you. Okay, cool, man. Because
We gotta do
I
that,
was thinking
bro.
about doing one, but yeah, I would like to do that with y'all. I just finished it. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do that.
man.
Let's get it
I got the
cracking.
Cassie Love single out right now too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
gotta.
tap in. Y'all go get that.
Yeah,
Y'all go
Cassie Love
download
is
that
out right now.
off of Fame's joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you
Yeah, let
want
me
to
know
see
when you want to
more.
do that, man. We'll definitely break that down. That was
Hell
a
Yeah,
yeah,
trip.
that's for the
man.
freaks.
Yo, I seen like clips of it, man. Like I don't have time to sit down and watch everything, but some of the clips I've been watching, like yo, that nigga's a monster, man.
Yeah,
But you know what? Also,
I watched the
yo,
whole thing. I watched the whole thing. It's pretty good.
yeah, man.
yo, that
Like Puffy
that
got
nigga's a
a kink.
monster.
Puffy got a kink. Like he needs to steal your girl and get her pregnant. That's
Yeah,
his.
Yo, that's
he's like
light
the
work,
biggest
bro.
dirty Macker too. He's like the biggest dirty Macker.
Yeah,
That's funny you said that, Famous, because
yeah.
that was gonna be the title of my shit. Like he's the most infamous Dirty Mackin.
Yeah, he's like the super sim. He's like the super dirty Macker, like Super Saiyan level.
But something's off with homie, man. Because yeah, man, he literally target every dude's chick. It was like some like
Yeah,
almost like yeah. We'll wait till we do the
It's the
breakdown.
kink.
But
yeah.
yeah,
He got
nah,
a
he was
kink.
definitely Dirty Mackin.
Like he got
Yeah,
Eric
yo.
Herman's ex-girlfriend got her pregnant. I'm like, dude, you
Hey,
meeting
yo,
every
Jerk, yo, when do you want to do this, man? Like, what
Man, we'll do it. I'll hit you up because yeah, we
yeah, yeah,
definitely
hit
got
me
to
up,
break this
hit me up.
down.
Yeah, because when you watch it, you be like, wait a minute, this man's going around stealing people girls, acting like let's do a business proposition, seeing your woman, move you out the way, and moving her in, trying to get her pregnant and owning her. And that's his
Yeah.
kink. He does do that to like so and he was doing that as an intern.
But you
Yeah.
know what,
He's
yo,
a serial
a
dirty
lot of
Macker.
that stems because you know his mom used to be a pimp. Like she used to have like
Yeah.
sex parties in the crib. You know what I mean? And Diddy would see that. And that's what kind of like turned the nigga out, nigga. His mom's nigga.
Yeah.
But yo, that's it. Yo,
Yeah.
We over here talking
we
about
gonna
oh, this
yo,
is some bullshit.
we gonna talk about that when we break down the documentary, bro.
Yeah, no,
Cause
definitely.
yo, crazy, nasty work,
He-
man. Where you born? Where you
Now, the
Yeah, he's a
craziest
born?
shit
serial
was
dirty
my
Macker,
man,
bro. He's the worst.
that one producer, Little Rod. I don't know if y'all seen that shit. My man, Little Rod said he woke up sore and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, man, I felt dirt. I was like, because I was watching it at night. I told my wife, I was like, man, I might have to turn this shit off, man, and
Yeah, that's crazy.
go to church in the morning or something.
He's like, I still want my money. I'm like, dude, if you don't go home and get out of there, like, go home.
Yeah, that cat was hanging out with Diddy for like 2 years, not getting paid. It's like
Yeah, Diddy had people working for free. That's crazy. He had them working for free.
Like one of the chicks from what's that show he did on MTV? She said like when she won the contest and they gave her the contract, she
For
signed it
Aubrey.
anyway because it's Puff Daddy. Like I don't care about the money. It's
Oh,
Puff.
Babs Money. You talking about Babs?
Yeah, I was just like, are you kidding me? New York is expensive. What are we talking
Yeah.
about?
A lot of people do that, man, just because they just want to be signed to something. They don't read the contract or nothing. So
Yeah, we definitely got going on that. Yeah, if y'all watch it, man, we all go pull up on that one.
And famous,
Yeah,
you an
I watched it last
independent
night.
artist, right?
I'd rather go that route.
And that'd be interesting to see, like, hear like why, because like you're from NYC, so you know, like, hey, like I'd rather go ahead and do my own thing because
Yeah,
like you sign off everything, and like to hear like all the artists on Bad Boy only saw money only when they signed the contract.
they don't even see money. They just want the fame. Basically, a lot of those artists are broke. They just got the fame. They don't really got the money like that.
They never have.
That's what I rather do. I do everything myself, bro. I do my videos myself. I write all my music. Like I edit my
You're right.
videos. I shoot my videos. I do everything myself. My marketing, everything. It's
See,
harder and it probably take longer, but you'll get paid more in the long run.
But famous from Queens, man. Queens, I'll say in Brooklyn, man. They don't. You ain't ripping them off, man. Just because of the
Yeah, I'm
mindset.
not. You're not
People
signed.
are running up
Yeah,
in your studio. You don't come with no check. You they coming in with like 20 goons.
I would have
yeah,
to fight Diddy.
yeah, because Diddy like he pays himself. Like whenever he was in those music videos,
Yeah,
paid
he
him,
paid him out their budget too. That's crazy.
and he directed it, so he paid himself again. When
Yeah,
he
my man was
Yeah,
released the
like
album,
quadruple dipping. Like you said, he was an
yeah,
executive producer. My man, if he say one thing on your track, he yeah, Diddy was milking everybody, man. That's why I was like, damn, this dude grimy.
going on tours, he got paid. Like I'm like, what?
Yo, Jerk,
yeah.
it's
He
funny you
he
say
he
that.
egotistical, man.
If niggas ain't paying niggas, you know, Queen niggas will come in there, you know what I mean? With their goons and make sure niggas pay up. Cause yo, rest in peace, Maserati Fox. That's exactly what he did. You know what I
Man,
mean?
I'm dead serious, man. Queens and Brooklyn cats, because you know how like hip hop really started, man. They had the backing of like street legends. So it's just like, man, if
Yeah,
you ain't coming with the money, people were coming up there with that entourage. You know, they it wasn't a game. That's
yeah,
what I'm saying. Because you know, like Haitian Jack and them, they were shaking down a lot of people, man. You
they
know,
was
so that's what I'm
extorting a lot
saying.
of people.
Yeah, they was mugs
Yeah,
would be
yo,
running
don't
up in
forget Jimmy
offices. They
Henchman
wasn't
too.
having it.
Don't forget Jimmy Henchman too. He
Yeah,
was he
Jimmy
was
Henchman
gooned
and
up
all
in the
them.
industry too, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they always extorting people though. They was wilding. They was wilding a little bit.
Because yeah, if you look at like Eric B. Rakim, the Paid in Full cover, man, that was all like well known drug dealers from Brooklyn.
Yep.
That was they backing. So yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. People was running up in offices and stuff. They wasn't messing around. Queens dudes was
Yeah,
infamous for that shit.
yeah. Hip hop was backed by the streets.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, most it's like if you're not from New York, a lot of people they're not aware of the drug crews that and it's a part of hip hop history too, bro. Like there was a
Yeah,
lot of drug crews from back then, you know what I mean? And the one that 50 stems off of is like creaming them niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
because
50,
he was real
50 Cent
close
got
with
his.
go ahead, Fave.
Yeah, 50 Cent got his name from a stick up kid and a drug dealer. But the real 50 Cent that lived in
He's from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
from
he's from
Brooklyn.
East New
Yeah,
York.
Yeah.
Mm.
hip hop was funded by drug dealers. It started off on the streets.
Cause yeah, they were the ones like man, you see Power. What was my man Unique in them? Marvin. That's how they like dressed, and that's where the rappers kind of took that style. But yeah, that's how it really started. Like everybody was idolizing them, and they'll get DJs in the playgrounds and stuff. So that's how it
Yeah,
kind of like morphed into rap. They'll fund the rappers and stuff. Like, hey man, come rap at my party and shit. But it'd be
yeah,
the big drug dealers that was like bringing everybody, like Peter Shue and them. They'll be having those like tuxedo parties and shit.
yeah. Drug dealers
Yeah.
didn't like rappers at the beginning either, because they feel like they was fake and they were just copying their style.
Yeah, no, that's 100% facts. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to break it down though, man. Yeah, Diddy was like, he was something else, man.
Mm. A full out demon.
But yo, my bad, y'all. We hit the 2 hour mark. So anybody got any last words before we peel out?
Hey, if somebody can find the IP for the Robot Wives, the index, and how we can invest and make some money,
Facts. Yep.
send it in.
Robots.
'Cause
Yeah.
I just want
Paying
to
for
make my
robots.
money. Now y'all can mess with like the robots. I'll just get a cyborg, like the Bionic Woman,
Yep.
and
Yeah, and I'll just say, man, if you looking for some mentorship, man, find somebody in your local area or some dude that got some solid background, man, and humble yourself, man, to get that information, that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
it's if somebody aligns and has the outcomes that you want, man, they could take you them layers deep, how they built themselves, what to avoid, you know, and all that stuff. So yeah, I think sometimes people just get they want information fed to them, and it's just like, nah, man, you're supposed to go out and seek it, you know.
Yeah.
But great
Keep some
live,
good men
Rush.
around
Thanks for
you.
having me up here.
Yo, thanks for coming through. Wale, what's your last words, bro?
I mean, just going back to the original topic. Yeah, look, man. Hopefully, they find out what's going on with this whole Sophia thing. Like, they crack up on that. They get all that situated, and someone pays up for the testimony of this child. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, no matter how you look at it across the board, with all this evidence that's already being presented, someone got to pay up for this child being done what she's been done. Like, no, got to get that going. Especially if it's three boys that ran away and then went, like, come over here in America. Like, you should be able to figure out three people that end up leaving together and then try to get a plane ticket over here. Like, I gotta figure that out because they know it. That's crazy.
Yo, what about you, fam?
Yeah, I hope her family gets justice. That's a sad situation. And we need to get that hate out, get your hate out your blood. Stop the ignorance. You know, we humans at the end of the day. And you know where to find me at the Real Famous on IG, Famous Hip Hop on YouTube. That Cassie Love single is out, you know. That's for the freak off, the anthem for the freak offs. And stay sucker free. Fame for the robots and the nuclear family, And I gotta announce, I run for president for 2028. So and my first listen, I'm making simping a class A felony.
Damn.
So
So
fame
your
for
prison's gonna
president
be
2028.
overflooded.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for having me, Russ. It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. You the co-host of the Labudo Network, so you already know, man. We fam.
Facts. Thanks.
Yo, Stan, did you say your final thoughts yet?
yeah, I want the IP for like the
Right,
investment,
Yeah,
right.
robots.
the index for the
Well,
robots.
Yeah.
my final thoughts is, yo, listen, man. Yes, the topic was based on racism, but I'm not trying to just expound on that, man. I'm trying to expound on good versus evil. Everything's
There you
getting
go.
dark right now, man. You know what I mean? And what's happening right now, the goats are being separated from the sheeps. This is all prophetic, man. Now I mean the king coming, so you know what I mean, be ready. You know what I mean? And hopefully I pray to God that Steph Fora's moms get justice for what happened to her daughter because it's wrong and that was an evil act. I don't even call it a hate crime. That was straight up evil. Yo, seek wisdom, practice humility, and always remain sucker free. You heard? I'm out. One. Yo, thanks y'all for coming
One.
through.
All
I'll
right,
catch
man.
y'all on the flip.